From a $70 lottery miner that has a chance to make you 3.125 Bitcoin to ASIC machines that cost thousands and large monthly utility bills to operate, I've tried nearly every method for Bitcoin mining over the past 6 years, including doing it for free on a cheap $500 desktop my dad got me for Christmas. In this video, we're going to break down my results mining Bitcoin at each of these levels so you can decide if it's worth it or not. Traveling back in time, November of 2020 is when my Bitcoin mining journey began, when I bought $1,000 of Bitcoin at the $15,000 price point and began mining on a basic desktop computer on a software that's no longer around called Honey Miner. Modern alternatives include platforms like NiceHash with their quick miner feature if you're on PC, but if you're a Mac user like myself, we are going to use a software called XMRig, not sponsored or anything, and although this application doesn't natively mine Bitcoin, it uses the power from your computer's CPU to perform calculations for a crypto's proof-of-work algorithm. It's most commonly used to mine Monero, a privacy coin used mainly by criminals, but you can convert that into Bitcoin using a crypto exchange or swap service. And setting this software up and connecting my Monero wallet for payouts took me about 45 minutes. And we're going to come back to this at the end of this video to see how much we make. Leave your guesses in the comments below. But as I mentioned, this isn't the first time that I tried mining Bitcoin with just a basic desktop computer. 6 years ago, I tried it for a week and made what was worth at the time $2.22 or 0.000124001 Bitcoin, or at the current price, $8.23. Not much money at all, but back in the early days of Bitcoin, an ordinary laptop could generate anywhere from 1 to over 50 Bitcoin per day, with an individual in 2011 showing his not so advanced setup that made him 1 Bitcoin every day.
Standard computer that you'd basically see any gamer having.
At the time when I put it online, I was probably mining, 1 Bitcoin a day, something like that.
The fan, it's kind of annoying, but it's the sound of money.
That guy's probably rich right now. But over time, as the Bitcoin network has grown and the Bitcoin halving continued happening every 4 years, low-budget mining enthusiasts moved to using lottery miners. So this right here is a $70 Bitcoin lottery miner. You literally just plug it into your wall with a standard outlet, connect your Bitcoin wallet, and you're set to go. And I actually have 8 of these small lottery miners, along with 5 other bigger ones that range in price from $250 all the way up to $800. Now let's plug them all in. How these lottery miners work is exactly how it sounds. You're essentially playing the lottery, because instead of with traditional Bitcoin mining, where you're mining in a pool with thousands or millions of other machines and splitting the rewards proportionally, when one of them inevitably guesses the correct sequence of 64 numbers and letters, lottery miners like this little guy try to solve the entire Bitcoin block code all on its own by running in its own solo mining pool. And if it guesses correctly, you get the entire 3.125 Bitcoin reward, or roughly $207,000, all to yourself. And with the power of 1,010 kilohashes per second, this little $70 machine gives you about 1,010 guesses every second at solving a Bitcoin block, which sounds like a lot, but when you run the numbers, it has about a 1 in 17.5 billion chance of hitting for 3.125 Bitcoin, which means you're actually 60 times more likely to win a Powerball jackpot with a single ticket than you are to mine a Bitcoin with one of these. So I went and tested the theory to see if it was my lucky day. Let's see. Hey, we won $4 back. These are basically just a waste of $560 or a novelty item, depending on how you see it. But moving on to the more expensive lottery miners I have, your odds do get a lot better. Like these $250 machines with a power of 2.4 terahashes per second give you about a 1 in 7,130 chance per year of mining a Bitcoin block. This $500 hydro miner with a power of 4.8 terahashes per second give you about a 1 in 3,565 chance annually. And then finally, this 9.6 terahash beast, which is an $800 lottery ticket essentially, gives you a 1 in 1,782 chance annually of mining 3.125 Bitcoin or $200,000, while costing $200 per year in electricity. From an investment standpoint, lottery mining isn't really worth it, but dozens of crypto miners have successfully found blocks over the past year with setups as cheap as $75, because the process for solving a block relies on cryptographic randomness, which means it just takes one lucky guess, no matter how powerful your machine is, to solve a block and get paid out. But if you're looking at Bitcoin mining as more of an investment than a hobby, 3 years and 4 months ago, I spent $5,000 to buy 2 Asic S19 Pro 110 terahash machines that as of this month have been shut down, and I'm about to show you my results mining from beginning to end. Over the last 1,232 days, starting in March of 2023, we've mined 0.23638 Bitcoin, starting with a $5,000 investment. investment. And looking at this chart, you guys can see how the Bitcoin revenue began to decline significantly over time as Bitcoin's network hash rate increased, and especially after the April 2024 halving event. And although I've held all the Bitcoin mined up to this point, our 0.24 Bitcoin, currently worth $16,000, is far from all profit. Since first, we have to account for depreciation on the machines of $4,600, which are essentially worthless now. And then I spent $11,424 on power costs for the machines being hosted at a facility in rural Iowa for 40 months. And this place has super low energy costs of just 6.5 cents per kilowatt. And before we reveal the total profit we made with my 2 Bitcoin mining machines, this video is sponsored by Monarch, a private and ad-free personal finance platform that can help you better manage your money. What I really like about them is they bring all of your accounts under one simple dashboard, from your banking apps, credit cards, loans, and even your investment platforms. So you can get a clear picture of your financial situation. And also through Monarch, you can track your monthly spending, debt payoff progress, and even your net worth, which is really cool. And through their flexible budgeting tool, you can separate between your fixed versus variable monthly expenses, breaking it all down by different categories you can customize. Like every month up until this month, the hosting bill for my Bitcoin miners was exactly $285.60. But now that number is zero since the machines are no longer running. And Monarch has so many other awesome features, such as their AI Insights tool, which uses your real financial data to give you insights on what you could do next with your money. And it also works seamlessly cross-platform on both their app and mobile website, linking with over 13,000 financial institutions. So check them out down below in the description and use my code WOLF50 to get 50% off. But on that note, our total earnings mining Bitcoin with 2 Asic S19 Pros for 3 years and 4 months surprised me, coming in at negative $20.89. If I instead invested that $5,000 I spent on machines into Bitcoin instead, we'd also have 0.24 Bitcoin right now, but be in profit $9,918, even with the recent Bitcoin price crash from $120,000 down to $65,000 per coin, since I wouldn't have had to pay for electricity costs. But looking at Bitcoin's price chart over the quote-unquote long term, this price action is very typical to what you'd normally expect. A peak roughly 500 days post-halving, followed by a harsh bear market where Bitcoin hits a bottom within 365 days, followed by hopefully another strong uptrend. As much negativity as there is around Bitcoin right now, in my opinion, it presents an opportunity to move money from the impatient to the patient crypto investors. But moving downstairs to my basement, over the last few years, I've experimented with altcoin mining, not to speculate on random cryptocurrencies, but to convert the altcoin I'm mining into Bitcoin and secure profit, in my opinion, an asset that will appreciate long term. And to be honest, guys, this hasn't really worked out either. Pretty much all of these machines were profitable for a few months to a year, and then when the price of the altcoin I was mining tanked, the profitability and the price of the machine went down with it. Like this Ice River KS1 used to mine a cryptocurrency called Kaspa, and if I were to run this machine now, it would lose me over $450 per year after electricity costs, since Kaspa's price tanked. Next, this Gold Shell KD Box 2 that used to mine Cadena would lose me $322.68 per year if I ran it today. And finally, this AlphaPex DG Home 1 would lose me $222.13 annually if it was running today, mining Dogecoin and Litecoin. So I listed all these machines for sale on Mercari since they're pretty much worthless to me and I'm banned on eBay. But that said, the crypto market is in a bit of a gully right now, so the results may be skewed because up until 6 to 7 months ago, my profits from Bitcoin mining looked pretty solid. So this begs the question, is mining Bitcoin ever more profitable than simply just buying or dollar cost averaging into it? Well, yes, otherwise people wouldn't do it. A lot of people buying machines are taking advantage of the Section 179 tax deduction, which allows you to write off the full value of the equipment you bought in the first year from your taxable income. And doing this in combination with buying miners at distressed bear market prices and selling them in peak cycles for potentially more than what you paid could help you walk away with a nice profit. People also run ASICs to heat their home or a commercial building to offset their heating bill they were already going to pay for, or if they have free electricity included in their rent. In those cases, definitely look into Bitcoin mining, but for the rest of us, it's probably best to simply buy Bitcoin and dollar cost average over time. So down below, I'll leave a link to Coinbase, which is the exchange I recommend using, and then also Ledger, which is a cold storage device so you can self-custody your Bitcoin and keep your coin safe from any exchange bankruptcy or even government seizure. But on that note, we've now been mining with XM Rig for the last 3 days on my Mac Mini computer, and so far we've mined 0.0008 Monero, which converted to Bitcoin is worth about 30 cents. Honestly, I'm not surprised, but if you guys made it to the end of this video, be sure to drop a like, and I will see you guys in the next one very soon. Peace out.